bought a business that sells colourful sand for £5,000, and in just 12 months we've turned it into £1 million business. In this video I'm going to show you how I did it. The big thing that I want you to take from this video, literally swipe and deploy from what I'm teaching you today, is that you don't need loads of money to scale a business or even start a business. Now, whilst a little bit of money can definitely help, what you need is creativity. You need to know how to get customers, keep customers, and how to knock on doors to make deals happen. And that's what I want you to get from this video. So let me just give you some context of what this business is. It's an activity-based business where kids decorate sand art, make activities with sand, really popular, especially to holiday parks and zoos and attractions, a space that I'm well aware of that operate in this country and indeed around the world. So why would I want to go and buy a sand art business? Well, I make teddy bears. These are teddy bears that we sell to holiday parks and attractions where the kids make the teddy bears into their favourite little friend. So we've got a big database and we wanted to get into more holiday parks. This sand art business had a big database of holiday parks they was already supplying, so we thought we could merge the two together to really explode the revenues in the business, and it's worked like a treat, ladies and gentlemen. Here's some of the things that I think people think when I talk about buying companies. They're thinking, how does James find all these deals? Well, one of the best things you can do is become a key person of influence within the space that you operate. If you're a plumber, make sure you're famous to other plumbers. If you're in leisure and hospitality like I am, make sure you're famous in leisure and hospitality. Make sure you're making videos, you're putting content out there, you're speaking at industry events, you're making sure that you're writing articles for the industry press that you operate out of. These are really great ways to attract opportunities into your business. The lady that I bought this business from, she approached me because she knew that I operated in the leisure and hospitality space, so she contacted me. And actually, as my career's progressed, more and more people are contacting me. It used to be me knocking on the doors and speaking at events and writing in the industry magazines. But all that work is still working for me now and magnetizing those opportunities towards me. So I got contacted about this deal, and let me tell you how I structured it. To structure a great deal, what you really want is a motivated seller that wants to get out of their business. And that happens way more often than you'd think. Lots of people have got businesses that are just sapping all their time and energy away from them. They can't go on holiday, they haven't got the right staffing, they don't have middle management layers and support like I have in my businesses. So they're doing everything, they're wearing every hat in the business, and they just want to get out because they want the best commodity of all back, and that's time. So once you know that you've got a motivated seller that just wants time back, but they want someone to take on their business and carry it on because they care about what they've built, then you're really into the stage of creating a great deal. Then you want to make sure you structure it in the best possible way that definitely helps your cash flow. And that's what I did with this deal. So let's get into the juicy parts of this deal. How did I manage to buy a business that was generating hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of revenue, that had brand IP, it had profitability as well, and stock for just £5,000? Well, the actual real amount that I paid for the business was actually £60,000. I put £5,000 deposit down, and then I negotiated a deal to pay £1,000 a week to buy the business to pay the balance off. But here's the really good news. Within that £60,000 actually came 45k's worth of stock, racking, and all of that palaver that I could then turn into cash flow, because that 45k was at cost price. So when you put your margin, your gross profits on top, I can actually turn that 45k into up to £200,000 worth of resale value, which pays for the £5,000, which pays for the £1,000 and leaves profit on top. And we was getting sales from day one as soon as we bought the business. These are really hallelujah moment deals. So really this is in effect a leverage deal. I'm leveraging the business's cash flow to actually make it a no money down deal where the business is just doing everything and I'm just controlling making it happen. We're leveraging our cash flow here, but let's talk about that leveraging of database, because that's really where the fireworks happen. So now I've spoken about leveraging your cash flow in your business, and I've given you some great examples of how you can do that. We absolutely did that with this deal. But the real money was leveraging the customer database. And we've got two businesses here. We've got the sand art business and we've got the teddy bear business. And what I wanted to do was marriage them together to make one bigger sort of activity toy selling business. Now that's great. Now the sand art business, when we bought it, doing about 200,000 of revenue a year. Teddy bear business doing about 750,000 a year. Now they've been together now for 12 months. They're now doing 2 million in projected revenue in this next financial year because we've put the two together purely on the fact that we're sharing the customer database. Teddytastic's customers are now buying sand art, and the sand art customers are now buying Teddytastic. That's how we've massively grown the revenues in this business. Separately, they'd been okay, but by being together, they get this thing we call in business marriage rights, especially like when you've got a freehold property and a trading business together, you increase the value. We've sort of done the same thing here. Separately, they were doing okay, but together, it's really gone fantastic. And we've now taken it to the next level. We're looking for other businesses that operate within this space to fold in with more marriage rights to grow the business. I really want to help people be able to buy businesses as frugally as possible. And I'm doing my first meetup event for all the people that watch my YouTube videos. It's going to be in London, 2 great days. Tickets are only a few £100. There's no sleazy sales, just me teaching you all the stuff I know about growing companies in as frugal way as possible so that you can keep your cash for investments, not actually having to buy businesses. And that's a really smart thing to do. It's called Business Masterclass, 2-day event, marketing, property, business, growing your team, everything that I know about building businesses. I'd love to see you there in London, 2 days. Buy your tickets at jamessinclairbmc.net. Let me reiterate, no sales here. It's just me teaching you all the stuff I know about growing businesses. It's gonna be a great day. I just cannot wait to do it. 2 days. Now, if you want to find out more about buying businesses with no money, so literally no money down, go and watch this video by clicking here. It's about a play centre that I bought with no money down just outside London. Check it out.